welcome to your bonus short show. My name is Brett, your hostess with the mostest, and the Echo podcast may have ended, but we're not stopping content anytime soon because we've got your second one-on, one-off, third one-on, one-off. When did I label the one with Tyler where we talked for 2 hours? It was a one-on, one-off. This is the third one. And I have a very special guest who I didn't know if it was going to make it on the show ever. I'm super glad he did. He quit DJing in Vegas to come on. Without further ado, DJ Crispy Pants, also known as Josiah Crispins. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I quit my DJing gig just to come here.
Wait, you quit your gig?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You were playing the bus station again, weren't you?
No.
Really?
I resorted just to jukeboxes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for stopping your very important work to come on the show and chat, let the people get to know you. You're a regular listener of the show. I really appreciate that.
Hey, you know what I do to support my friends? I mean, I have all the free time in the world at college at 12 in the morning. It's like, you know what, just pop in some earbuds and boop, just listen to my friend.
Oh, man, that warms my heart. As much as these stories are probably going to warm yours at home. Josiah, you were telling me that you have some stories you want to share, and, you know, I think this might be fun to kind of reminisce over some of the shenanigans we've got up to. The people at home can get to know me, their hostess with the mostest, and get to know his friends a little bit. But before they do that, they should go down below. And what should they do now that we're on YouTube?
They should think about commenting, and then comment, and hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get a notification when Brett posts a new video.
Because my upload schedule is non-existent.
But please, do it.
I love that you added think about commenting. That was very well done.
I've watched enough YouTube.
Haven't we all? So, without further ado, where do you want to start?
Right here.
No, with the stories.
No, right here.
All right, right here. What do you want to start? What about right here? Is this table?
Yeah.
It's very square, even though it's a RoundTableMedia. There's a story.
It's actually a rectangle.
It's also a square.
Yeah, so how many stories, so I was driving over here and I was thinking, I've got at least 5. Do you want to start from the most cringy all the way to the least cringy, or start from least cringy all the way to the most cringy?
Hold on, let me ask our producers.
Least to most.
The producers are saying least to most.
Yes.
Okay. So the first story that I was thinking of as I was driving over here was, I believe this was your senior year and my junior year.
I think I already know what you're about to say.
No, wait. No, my senior year, you were a freshman already. We were at the Kingdom Youth Conference.
Oh, never mind.
Over spring break in Claremore, Oklahoma.
Good time. Great conference. Shout out to Ryan Hinckley and the Reckless Love Tour.
Amen. Had some great jams and great messages. Would highly recommend you going. But without further ado, so we were both at this conference. We were staying at one of our worship pastors, Taylor Zelke's house. Now, Taylor had a house, I think, that was about as big as
this studio.
No, it was smaller than this studio, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man.
And it fit, how many of us? Was there 6?
1, 2, 3, 7, if you count Bill.
I don't count Bill, so 6. Bill's very short.
Shout out to Bill.
Yeah. So there was 6 of us, and as we were there, all I remember is we had Code Red Mountain Dew, we had chips, we had the whole shebang.
Great youth group snacks.
Yeah. Just think of a quality youth group snack, and it was there.
Oh, yeah.
It was in my belly.
Yep. We were snacked out.
And we played Pterodactyl, I remember.
For like an hour.
Pterodactyl. For at least, was it an hour and a half?
Yeah.
And I, being the old cranky fart that I am, decided to go to bed at
like 1.
Yeah. Because it's a youth event. You know, I got to get a little bit of
sleep.
Hey,
you made it past midnight, which was impressive.
Yeah. Normally, I'm in bed by 10 at college.
Yeah, I wake up at 10, so that's...
But I'm up by 5:30.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I got to get my Jesus on. Anyway, to continue with me rambling about this story,
we'll get to the punchline.
I was too tall for the mattress, being 6'2" and all. And Brett, we shared the same mattress, and this mattress was a twin.
We didn't have a choice.
Didn't have a choice.
Somebody had to double up,
like
and
we said,
did it.
The space was very, very small. And
we volunteered, actually.
Yeah, we did. As good friends, we volunteered. I don't know if Brett volunteered willingly.
I did.
I had to guess, and then I said
Out of
yeah.
everyone there, I was like, you know what? If I have to bunk up, it's gonna be Josiah.
Because we've done this before. We've
Yeah.
been down this road.
A few times.
And I said, Brett, I'm going to bed. And I laid down on my stomach. And for some reason, I just had my feet propped up in the air. So imagine me laying down and from my knees down, my
Are just
legs
tucked up,
yeah, they're just in the air.
just straight up, like bottom of the feet to the ceiling.
Yeah, so I think nothing about it. I go to sleep, and I wake up at, we'll go 7 or 8, because I think we had to be somewhere that morning.
Still like that.
Yeah, to my surprise, I hear Brett go, Josiah, you fell asleep like that. I was like, oh, crap. And lo and behold, there was the picture evidence.
A few pictures
Yeah. And I was a meme.
for like a hot minute.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I'm just a meme. I'm a walking meme. I really am.
He's a constantly evolving meme. Like, he just changes what gets memed. It's really impressive.
But I'm
honestly.
always the center of the meme.
Yeah, it's always like, oh yeah, that's Josiah, but it's what is he doing? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was really wholesome. You just falling asleep in a
Yeah.
funny way. So
Okay, do you got one?
about you or about me or us?
We'll go about me.
Oh gosh. Oh
No.
yeah.
Wait.
It's been long enough since you've done this. I think we can talk about it now. So when
Does
I
it-
first got Snapchat, it was way back when the app still had like the block in the top corner that counted down the numbers, and stories and friends were on the same page.
And when you
like-
could hit your friend and it showed their top 3 friends,
Like
that
like vanilla
was-
Snapchat
that
back
was
in
the
the
days.
good old days. And Josiah sends me a Snapchat at like 9 in the morning. I'm like, okay, what is he doing at 9 in the morning on a Saturday? And I open it, and it's Josiah in his bathroom, back to the mirror, phone over the shoulder, looking into the mirror, and I keep pausing in case you want to stop me.
I got really bored, and I stuck 2 big pillows in my butt.
And he had put 2 pillows in his sweatpants so that he looked extra thick, like
Triple C thick with 2 Qs and 3 U's.
like weirdly thick for athletic basketball lean Josiah. And the caption was, "Call me Kim Kardashian." I laughed for 5 minutes straight.
I still have the picture.
I screenshot it. It's on my computer, right? Actually, maybe I won't pull that up. I have no idea where it is.
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, that was maybe the best Snapchat I've ever gotten from you.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yeah. So there's that.
It was well done too.
Yeah.
Josiah broke the internet.
I am the internet.
So those are pretty low key. So let's crank it up a notch.
I don't know how crazy we want to get.
If it gets too crazy, I'll cut it out.
Okay, we'll go moderate. Trying to think. Okay, so I'll throw the topics out there.
All right.
Vintage stock.
Oh, tell that one.
Okay,
Right now, tell that one.
Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love this story.
Yeah, I don't. So, it was me and Brett. Lo and behold, actually same year I think. I was junior. No, actually, I was a junior in high school. You were a senior,
Yeah, it was a year before.
and we were on a double date. Rip.
Rip those relationships.
Yeah, rip. And we went to vintage stock because
We were waiting on the movie, I think. We had like an hour to kill.
Yeah. What movie did we go see?
Was it a Marvel movie?
No, I
Or
don't
what?
think it was.
Oh, no, it wasn't Mad Max either.
Great movie, by the way.
What did we go see? I feel like it was something like Ride Along. Like one of those kind of movies.
Might have been the first ride along. I think
I-
that's when it came out.
Yeah, I think so.
So we had some time to kill, and when you have time to kill, vintage stock is the perfect place to kill some time.
It's true.
And so we went.
We all
and-
four kind of split up,
Well,
looking at our own
let's
things.
rephrase that. Me and Brett went somewhere,
Yeah. We redoubled.
and the other 2 humans wandered off over yonder. And all I remember is I was looking at a Nickelback album because Chad Kroger is my man.
I saw that and got real close.
Yeah.
So we could reminisce about the bad music.
Moving on. And all I remember is I think I looked up, not at Brett. But
No, you were looking down, like at the record in your hands, and you looked up, about to say something.
And all I remember is I think out of the corner of my eye I looked, and Brett's lips were about as close to my cheeks, my face cheeks, not my butt cheeks.
Yeah, face cheeks,
Yeah.
top floor.
Yeah, top floor cheeks. And all I hear is this. Now, I didn't physically.
No, it wasn't a. It was more of like a. Like, it was. I played it up real bad.
Yeah. And what makes this even worse is I'm like, my whole face went like flush red. And I turn over to the guy at the counter, and he's like, what just happened?
Because based on the guy. So I'm on your left side, and the counter and our two dates are on your right side.
Yeah.
So they perfectly can't tell what just happened, except for that I may or may not have kissed you.
And then ran out of the building.
Yeah, and then like ran out of the building.
That
pulled
makes
my
it sound
hat
really
down.
great.
No, what made it better is Josiah turned after me and went, "Wait," and chased me out.
So this just seemed either like a really bad breakup or two people just hooked up that they didn't know.
Or a really weird confession.
Yeah.
And our dates came out and were just losing their minds.
Yeah. Well, like me and Britt like sprinted out to the car, and all I remember is, yeah, that just.
Oh, it was great. I got him real good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll tell one on myself.
Tell what? Oh, you don't
Yeah.
have another Josiah story?
Oh, well, do I?
I'm sure you do.
You haven't done as many dumb things as me, but you've been involved in a lot of my dumb things.
Yeah.
What's something you've done? I know I have something.
I mean, I ate breakfast this morning.
Well, yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast?
I had Special K cereal,
Ooh.
fruit and yogurt,
So I've discovered,
because I'm a
thanks to one of
mom.
my good buddies, take a tortilla, put a bunch of peanut butter on it, and take some honey and wrap it up.
Literally, I've already been doing that for months.
Well, I just found out.
It's so good.
So
And
I'm late.
it's-
I'm late to the party.
And it's less bread,
Yeah,
which is good.
saving the environment.
It's saving your love handles. We went over to our friend Jack's house one time. There were like 6 of us over, and Jack had The Sims 3 on his computer. And Josiah made our friend Garrick, because we took turns making each other in The Sims. And Josiah made our 5'10", pale, ginger friend Garrick,
Who looks like Thor.
if Thor was redheaded. And we're not kidding. Like redheaded Thor, and that's Garrick. He made him a 6'5",
6'8".
morbidly obese,
Least-
blue-eyed African-American man. And then put Garrick in the swimming pool, built a wall around the swimming pool so the sim couldn't get out, and just watched him die.
It was a rough day.
Josiah was taking out some kind of pent-up aggression, and we all just kind of looked at him like, what the heck is wrong with you?
It was a Saturday, I believe. It's just one of those days.
It was great and terrifying all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But are you okay now?
Yeah.
You're good?
I haven't done that.
You
since.
haven't drowned anyone since?
No, not to my recollection. No.
Oh. Okay, well, we're going to skate right on past that.
Yeah. Let next topic. Let's see, another story. So, for those of you who do know Brett is... How would you describe yourself in 3 words, Brett?
I would describe myself as... trying his best. Okay, no, not that. Well, I would do that like in the Instagram bio, but realistically, like the 3 words I think would be passionate, loyal, and immature-ish.
I could agree with those. So, this actually isn't a bad story. It's just
we're telling good stories.
Yeah, it's just Brett being Brett.
Oh, wait, are you going to tell the story from what I think you're going to tell?
Probably.
Okay.
So I was graduating from high
Yes,
school.
I knew you were going to tell this story.
So I was graduating from high school. Rip, in a
Time
class
out.
of
Can everyone at
44.
home tell that Josiah and I have known each other for like 10 years?
Yeah, it's been longer than that.
Okay, yeah. I don't even
Actually-
care if this episode
actually,
does well. I
pause
just
on-
want him to have his own episode.
Yeah, pause on the story. I think first time I met Brett, it was like
Oh,
Brett was at least like 8 inches taller than me.
No. Like Josiah and I are both 6'2" now. When we first met in Awanas in like 3rd grade, if I was like 5'2" as a 3rd grader, which is not far off, honestly.
No, you were extra big.
I was real tall. Josiah was like 4'8".
Yeah, I was
In-
normal.
In
height.
middle school, I was 5'10". Josiah was 5'5".
Then I shot up 7 inches my 7th grade year.
Yeah, he caught me real quick. He hit 6 foot, I hit 6 foot, and then we both just kind of squeaked out those 2 inches.
I think my forehead just grew an extra 2 inches at the very end.
Oh gosh. Okay, you just reminded me of another story I can tell later.
Yeah. So continuing on the story, so I'm graduating from Rejoice, and
Small town Christian school.
yeah, really small.
Class of 60.
no 44.
Oh.
And I remember I was so afraid of tripping on getting on the stage. I think everybody has that fear, right? When you're in high school, you just don't. That's not the last impression you want to give.
No, I was so terrified of that.
And so I remember getting my diploma, and I remember Brett saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be there." I was like, "Sweet!" He's like, "Look for me." So, of course, me being me, I look for Brett. Well, it didn't take me long to find him. As soon as I get my diploma,
Well, because the way it happened is they say Josiah Crispin's blah blah blah, and you walk across, everyone's clapping and cheering and whistling, and you shake your principal's or dean's or whatever's hand, and you get the diploma, and then everyone gets real quiet while they take the picture. You have like a solid 1.5 of silence, and I capitalized.
no, he more than capitalized. Brett, would you like to demonstrate what you did?
I can't remember what I did.
Oh,
I can't remember what I said exactly.
I remember. It's very vivid. It's playing in my head right now.
Good.
So all I remember is I turn from after taking the pictures, and I hate taking pictures. If I never had to take another picture again, I never would. I just don't need to be in pictures. I don't want people seeing my...
So you're saying that we're not going to take Easter pictures together?
No, we can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But other than that, no. And the occasional just goofy selfie.
Right. I'm dying to know. What did I do? I forget what I said.
Yeah, so I turned to walk off the stage, and right before I hit the steps, before they announce the next student, all I hear is "That's my boy!" And
I did do that.
yeah, and yeah. And
Well, the whole gym...
Well, no, he stood up to say it.
I stood up. The whole gymnasium is dead silent.
And yeah, it's a very large gymnasium. Like
Basketball size.
It seats like, I think there was at least
like 400 people? Maybe
we'll go-
5 if you count the floor seats?
We'll go 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Complete dead silence. You could hear a pin drop. And Brett being Brett just stands up and just yells it. And was I proud in the moment? You bet I was. Was I embarrassed in the moment?
Oh, he turned every shade of red.
I did.
And the worst part is his gown was blue, so it popped very nicely.
Yeah.
Your dad looked up at me and didn't know whether to be so mad or so proud.
He was proud.
He was so conflicted.
You guys ever seen the Inside Out movie?
Yeah.
Like the little red guy?
That's
when he
what
gets
color
super,
you were.
Yeah.
It was great. Your mother was crying. She was laughing so hard. And your dad didn't know what to do.
Yeah. I think Katie and Morgan were just there.
That's great. So good. I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Do you want me to continue?
No, because I remembered the one story because you brought up your forehead. So, it's common knowledge where we came from that Josiah has a 5 head.
I do.
And he owns it very well.
If you have ever seen Megamind, just picture a guy with hair.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
And so one night when we were both youth interns, we would always open the night with a game and like some hosting bits. We basically had an SNL type monologue that we did. And we were out of material after like the first month. We stopped writing material and just started improvising. And so I said, well, why don't we do a roast? Because the roast of who just got roasted?
We were originally going to do our youth pastor Mike Benson.
And
I think this played off that
and
idea.
we decided not to do that
Mhm.
because he wouldn't let us.
No.
Because we went to him beforehand.
Which is good. I mean, I can understand.
And when Josiah said, well, we'll just roast each other. And I said, okay. Thinking that was a great idea.
Yeah.
And so we get up, and I can't remember what I let you go first.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what you said. Do you?
I'm not very good at coming up with roasts. I'm more of a quick I'm more of a quick zinger kind of guy.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But you'd been thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I can't remember it. But what I said that I'm still not proud of, but I have a vicious streak. Like, it's real easy for me to, like, get someone. And I, like...
Was this Wednesday night?
Yeah, it was a Wednesday night. And I went straight for the forehead.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, it's low-hanging fruit, but I knew all the middle schoolers would love it. I just kind of looked at Josiah, and I started doing this with my arms. And what I'm doing with my arms is they're straight up and down and going back and forth like I'm landing a plane. You can see where I'm going with this. And all I said was, you got enough real estate, it's going to land any minute. And the whole room just died. And I felt really bad because they were laughing too hard. Like, it wasn't just a, ooh, good one chuckle. It was like, it went from laughing with him to at him. And I felt really bad really quick.
No comment.
I'm still sorry about that. That was our dumb idea.
Yeah. So if you ever want me and Brett to do improv, don't ask.
Yeah, just don't let us roast each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, another one that was really good. I know.
No, you can go, Brett.
Another one that was really good. It's quick. We were playing wall ball, and Josiah grabbed the ball, and I wasn't facing the wall. You might not remember this. I wasn't facing the wall, but because I'd gone to catch it and was facing away from the wall, and he was facing the wall, and he got it first. And he just slung it at the wall, like with a pitcher's arm. And I turned around, and as soon as I turned around to look at the ball, right between the eyes, just smoked me. It was a great shot. I'm not mad. It just hurt like a mother.
That was my best moment in life.
It was, I mean, I got fastballed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I did what I do best. I try.
By all means, you tell one or two. Or a good long one, maybe.
Or maybe even 3?
I don't know. That might not be in the budget.
Okay. So we'll go 1. Well, which ones do you want to hear, dude?
Go ahead and do a real rough one. We've been telling real easy stories.
Yeah. Do you want like a funny one?
Cringe.
Cringe? Oh, farts.
Orange Beach? Did I ever do anything stupid there? No, not really.
No, I did.
Oh, wait.
I'll share this.
Oh, okay. Well, you got okay.
Yeah.
This story like really takes both of us.
Yeah. So, for those of you who ever been to the beach, it's a wonderful place.
Fantastic.
I would prefer not to live there. I like visiting there. I'm more of a backwoods kind of kid. I like being outside. The beach is fun, but
I like air conditioning.
Yeah. So, for those of you who like air conditioning or outside, comment. Do you like the beach or the mountains better?
Or your room.
Or your room. You have one of those 3 options.
I think it's a valid option.
So, we went
2015.
Mhm.
Nope. Yeah, it was 2015.
And we stayed. Was this really nice?
It was some like condominium. I don't remember what it was called.
It was super nice. And we got a big suite
on the 14th floor.
Yeah.
Like it had 3 bedrooms and a pull-out couch, a full kitchen, balcony, 3 TVs. It was great.
We had a lot of people there.
It was you, me, Tyler, who's been on the show, Jack, Jaden, Steven, and our 2 leaders, Mike and Bill. So 8 dudes. Tyler and I were in one room, and that room had 2 separate beds. So we took that one, and it had its own bathroom. Great.
Yeah.
Josiah and Jack took the honeymoon suite.
We were the divorced couple that week.
They took the honeymoon bed, put pillows between them.
We were not going to fall over asleep on the other side with the person. We decided that right then and there. We were done.
Jaden and Steven shared the pull-out couch. Bill had the big bed in the other room, and Mike had an air mattress.
Because Mike's a weenie.
He is a weenie.
Mike, if you listen to this, you're a weenie.
A Weenie Hut Jr.
Suck it up. And
this was like the
So
second or third night.
No, it was the first night.
Oh, it was?
It was the first night, which makes this even better.
What a banger.
And worse on my part. So I have a tendency to sleepwalk.
Especially when you're tired.
Yeah.
And that first day was a doozy.
I mean, okay, so we're driving from Oklahoma, Wausau, Oklahoma, all the way to Gulf Shores, Alabama.
It's 14 hours.
Yeah. It's like, so we traveled all day, and we stopped for the night. And
oh, wait. There's a story before the story.
Sad story.
No, this is one big 2-part story.
No, this might be the best story. I think out of all.
Man. All right.
I forgot about this one.
So it's a 14-hour drive. So we do the first 10 hours, and we stop at a Hotel Express or Hotel Inn Express, and the guys get a room on the 3rd floor.
So the way I remember it, so Benson had assigned 3 guys to a room, and
Yeah.
I got assigned to a room with a couple of guys like I knew them, but I didn't really want to room with them. And it's not that I didn't like them.
You got put with
Zephaniah and I don't remember.
Zeph, Chase, and Kalen.
Yeah, and I like those guys, but they're not my personality type. No shot at them.
They're much more mature than Josiah was at the time.
It's true. And he had another room. I had Brett, my good friend Jaden Howerton, and
Shout
Tyler
out to
Pace.
Jaden.
And Tyler Pace, who's been on the show.
Twice.
Because he's Tyler.
He's the audience favorite. He has the most views. You're working to beat that.
Comment down below.
Just based on their voice.
How tall do you think Tyler is? So to continue the story.
Oh gosh, I'm ready.
We so for those of you, it's like the 2-bed pull-out couch,
like hotel room.
Terrible carpet, fridge doesn't work, air conditioning's loud, you can't fall asleep. You look out the window and it's a pillar of the building out inside in front of you. You're like, this is America.
Manifest destiny at its finest.
Yeah. And we're all tired. It's like 12:30 at night.
No, it's 1:30.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man. Dadgum. And all I remember is
Tyler demanded his own bed.
Yes. No, that's right. Yeah. So I had to get this right. So I got the pull-out couch because I got last, which was understood. I normally take it. And Brett and Jaden shared a bed.
Because I'm the biggest. Jaden was the smallest. We thought, well, this will work.
And Tyler just needed his own bed.
Tyler has a tendency to move.
Actually,
a lot.
I think the word is rotisserie chicken.
Yes, that's how Tyler sleeps like a rotisserie chicken.
Yes, he wraps up in the sheets. As my good friend John Coker says, shout out to John Coker, by the way.
Oh man, I love John Coker.
He rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
So to describe that in one word, comment down below. Actually, so you're going to do a lot of commenting.
I love it. You're
Are
pushing
you
interaction.
Are you a rotisserie chicken? So what a rotisserie chicken is when you sleep and you take the sheets and you wrap them around you.
You're just slowly turning.
Yeah.
Making sure you get an even coat.
And you're a rotisserie chicken.
Or are you a dead cucumber like me? I pick a side and don't move.
Mm-hmm. I sleep on my arm, actually.
I hate when I do that.
I sleep on my arm and my gut. I cannot sleep on my back. But I always wake up on my back.
No, same. No matter how I fall asleep, I always wake up on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
To continue this, so I don't know if you guys ever have this happen, but I always get one of those weird moods where you're tired and then God just gives you a monster of energy and you've got all this energy flowing through you. And
The Lord gives you a free pass to be mischievous.
As crazy as you want. And you don't know how to contain this energy because you're told to be quiet.
An angel just kind of thumps you on the head. Says,
yeah.
You have the next 30 minutes. Go.
Yeah. So I thought, you know what? And I like to poke fun at people. I'm that guy that will
lovingly
push people's buttons lovingly. Yes. And Brett was sleeping and Jaden was sleeping and Tyler, I think you guys were all up.
But we were trying to get there.
Yes, we're trying to get to sleep because it's tired.
It's 2 in the morning, but we haven't fallen asleep yet because Jaden, facing the air conditioner, ripped a fat fart.
So I don't know what Jaden had to eat that night,
And it just perforated the whole room.
but don't eat it again.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
And it wasn't one fart.
No.
It was constant barrage of just...
I resorted to leaning over and just sucker punching
And they
him.
were loud.
So bad.
But I don't know if you remember this. Actually, before any of all this transpired, we all fought Jaden.
Yeah.
We all fought Jaden. And Jaden, like, when we say Jaden's small, he's the
Shortest.
He was the shortest at the time. He's not now.
But he was built.
Yeah,
He was a wrestler.
Jaden's like
Football.
no, Jaden's just swole.
He's a built dude.
He's a big boy.
It took all three of us.
And he still beat us, actually. Because I'm a string bean.
You got a good hit in with the pillow.
I did.
You socked him pretty good.
That's my one claim to fame. Anyway, so we had fought that. That kind of tuckered us out.
It was good.
But not me. So I crawled over back to my pull-out couch, and I'm sitting there thinking, what can I do? And all I remember is just getting this stupid little grin on my face and getting on
man.
all fours and crawling to the end of the room and start tickling Brett's feet.
No, he's like belly crawling.
Yeah. Like army crawling, full force.
And my feet are hanging off the bed.
And Brett's trying to
tall.
get to sleep. And I'm that guy that kind of, I'll just slightly just rub the bottom of his feet. And I don't know.
It took me a second.
Yeah. And I did it like 3 or 4 times. And all I hear is this, Josiah, stop. And so me thinking.
And he giggles.
You know, it's not the giggle like, hey, it's kind of like the. Like those.
Yeah, like you know.
Yeah, you know you're doing it and you're going to own up to it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so I did that. I did that multiple times. So I did the same thing like that. I'd say 3 or 4 times.
Like throughout the night.
Yeah, and there were like increments. So I'd do it once, and I'd wait about 10 minutes, and
And
I'd
then
do
do
it
it to a
again.
different person.
Hence all the energy that I had.
You were rotating.
Yeah, bad idea. So I go,
This is
and
like
I
the
finally,
fifth
and I
time.
finally just get tuckered out after doing it, and I go to sleep. Actually, no, I'll go lay down in my bed. And was it Tyler? That did
No.
it? Was it you?
So the last person that got you was Jaden. And he was not having it. So you went to lay down, like, okay, I'm done. And he like nudged me. And Tyler's up looking at you, and we all kind of silently agreed. And we just hopped out of the beds and bum rushed you. Picked up the fold out part of the couch before you could do anything.
And like this is like a complete shock. Like I'm like, okay, either I'm gonna get picked up and get a swirly, or I didn't know what was gonna happen. But like I was so scared, I was frozen, frozen in the moment. I
We got
couldn't
him
do
real
anything.
good, but
Yeah.
he's vertical. And then Tyler says, like, now. And we break the pull-out part in half and just fold him into the couch.
So to give you a visual, so they picked up the couch actually, and I fell in it. So my head hit the back of the couch,
Yeah.
and the rest of my body just decided to like convolute into the little crack of the couch.
Oh, you fell in perfectly.
With my legs and arms sticking out. And then they put the bed down. And I'm helpless. I can't do anything because my arms and legs are out. And all I remember is Brett going, well, I'm going to bed.
I was fully ready to leave him.
Yeah.
I was like, he'll figure it out.
How long was I like that?
We left you for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, God, what if I wake up and this is how I have to walk for the rest of my life? Like, what if I'm stuck like this?
We were not going to let you out. We were done.
No, they were done. And so, yeah, I think, was it, who saved me?
It was Tyler.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler. That dude is awesome. Shout out to Tyler.
He's been on the show
Mhm.
twice.
Yes. And I just remember being like, I got payback. It was complete payback for everything that I did.
Yep.
And it was well deserved. So from that side story, we're going to jump into the first night, continuing that other story.
Wait. How did you get out?
He pulled me out. I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No. Wait.
Wait, no, he picked up the couch and you like fell out through the bottom.
Yeah.
It was great.
So imagine just a clumsy kid just falling out of the bottom of a couch.
It was like you were being born all over again.
Except out of a couch.
It was great.
Which I guess could happen.
Couch potatoes.
Yeah. So, to circle back to our other story.
Yeah, so we get up, we leave, we head to the beach.
So I remember, to kind of recap for those of you who
Got lost.
got lost, there was me and Jack Hazakowski, we were in a room. Brett and Tyler were in a room. Steven and Jaden were in a room.
The living room on the
living room
couch.
on the pull-out couch. And then our two leaders, Bill and Mike, were in their room. Now, this is a very key point to the story. Bill is in the bed.
Alone.
And Mike is on the air mattress.
The blow-up.
The blow-up mattress to the left of Bill. So, for those of you who remember, I sleepwalk. And if you're smart, you can see where the story is going. And I wake up about 12 o'clock. And I look over and I see Jack. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. And I fall back asleep thinking nothing about it. And the next time I can have recollection of my memory, I'm crawling into bed with Bill Flagg. Now, for those of you who don't know Bill Flagg, he's 6'5".
He's a senior citizen.
Yeah, and he's at least 4'10".
Yeah, 100 pounds.
Yeah, and he's sarcastic as all get out. So he's the perfect old guy. Shout out to Bill. And all I remember is I'm crawling into bed. I'm getting into the covers. And all I hear is Bill going, Josiah, what are you doing? And right at that moment, I wake up.
Fully.
But not fully.
Oh.
I was half awake.
Lucid.
Because my response will dictate that. Because if I was fully awake, I'd been like, oh, poop. But I was half awake, and I turned to Bill, and I'm like, what? And you know, like that half...
Yeah.
When when you're half awake and someone asks you a question, you're not fully there. And all I remember is going, crap, don't tell anyone. And I just scramble out of bed. The front edge of the bed. I just bolt out of there and I go back to bed.
So the story picks up
Where
at about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I woke up like an hour before my alarm. And the sun has risen, and it's nice outside on the beach, and my throat's parched because of the dry air. So I get up to get a glass of water and go look at the beach. And I do that, and I'm out on the balcony, and I see
No, wait, you're in the kitchen.
No, I went to the balcony first.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to the balcony, I'm drinking my water. It was nice. I looked down on the beach, and some of the girls had, like, already gone out to look at the sunset. I think Chase or Kaylin had went running, because, you know, they're studs. No, it was Autumn's brother. What was
Christian.
Christian went running. And I come back and I'm putting my glass away and I turn around because somebody's stepped out of their room and I'm going to say good morning and it's Josiah and he looks miserable because he's sleepwalking again. And he's not totally there. And I said, morning. And he said, don't tell anyone, but I spooned Bill last night. And then he went back to bed. So the first thing I did was open Tyler and I's room, and Tyler's awake. And I said, hey, Tyler, guess what Josiah just told me? And he said, what? He said, he spooned Bill. And Tyler said, wait, what? And so at breakfast, the first thing Bill tells everyone
is that I crawled into bed with him.
Josiah crawled into bed with him.
And remember, this is the first night. So who has to live with this for the rest of the week? Me.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. That might be your biggest oopsie.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Biggest oopsie.
Yeah, that's my biggest oopsie in life. What about you?
In life?
Well, no, not in life. We'll go.
So, okay, a big oopsie that I had was Josiah and I are best friends. We're bros.
Wait, which one are you sharing? I don't remember. You're actually.
And so it was my birthday, and we had time to kill before the movie. So we went to a park, and we get out of the cars, and Josiah takes off in a full sprint towards the swing set.
Now, I'm not fast, but I'm not slow.
He's at a decent clip.
I'm medium fast.
And when your best friend takes off, you go with them. They might need you. They hit dead sprint, you're right behind them. And Josiah's running full tilt at a park bench. And he just yells, "Parkour," plants a hand on it, and vaults it like a stud. And I said, I'm going to do one better than that.
It had rained the night before.
It had rained the night before. I'm going to plant and like sidekick over it without touching it. And so I plant, and my white Vans dig into this fresh Oklahoma mud and skate me forward like a rollerblade. And I hit from the top of my knee to the bottom of my shin on this park bench. And it makes the most just satisfying clang. And I just kind of fold over the top of it. And am just moaning while everyone else is laughing.
While I'm swinging.
No, yeah, Josiah was already on the swing.
Yeah.
And I was limping for the rest of the night. I had a nice bruise.
Mm-hmm. So I'd probably say those are our two cringiest stories. Now, well, I don't know.
If we dig, we can probably find better.
Yeah. But I do want to get your opinion on something. So I was listening to a podcast that I listen to regularly.
Okay.
And they had a really interesting question.
All right.
So an NFL player polled, he said, was it the Fritos, chili cheese Frito twists are the best chips of all time, according to him. So, Brett, you being a snack lover, right? I would say you're well-versed in snacks.
I would say we're both well-versed.
Yes. We know our way around food.
Yes, I agree.
What would you say is your 4 favorite chips without dip?
In order or just no particular order?
No particular order.
Sun Chips, garden salsa flavor.
Okay.
Good old-fashioned sour cream and onion Lay's.
Ooh, can't go wrong.
Nope. Oh, what are they called? Oh, original Ruffles.
Those are good.
They're good on their own.
Mm-hmm. They're good with dip.
They're great with dip, but they're just a good.
I feel like Ruffledo's a dip chip.
That's fair, but they're a solid potato chip. Like they're good on their own. Like
Yeah.
if you're having hot dogs or hamburgers, like
Yeah.
they're just an American like potato chip.
When I think of America, I think of Ruffles.
And my 4th choice is Ritz baked crisps.
Oh, those are good.
They're very good.
So no, going off of that,
And notice how none of those were the Frito chili twists.
yeah. So if you had to pick one of those 4, which one are you picking?
Plain Ruffles. I can do the most with them.
Yeah. Okay. So those are your favorite?
No. My favorite are the Ritz crisp chips. Like the
Okay.
baked crisps. Those are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can only pick one chip, I'm picking the Ruffles.
Now, when you get those Ritz crisp chips, are you getting like a big box?
Oh, no, family bag.
Oh.
I snack on them for like a week.
So when you guys get chips, do you guys get family bags, or are you the ones that
Oh
just...
my gosh, I can't believe I forgot these. Never mind. Scrap Ruffles. Tostino's Scoops.
Ooh. But, yeah. I feel like those with salsa make them so much better.
They're a good tortilla chip anyway.
Yeah.
Because the shape gets a really nice
They
crunch.
hurt my mouth, though, sometimes. If I miss it and I catch the roof of my mouth.
Oh my gosh. No,
and then it,
yeah.
And then it stabs me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my only downfall against them.
Have you had your wisdom teeth out?
No. I'm getting them out in the summer.
We're going to have to talk about that later then.
I know. I have 3.
So, okay, just spoiler alert. Not the day of when you wake up from the surgery, you're so drugged, you think, I'm going to be fine. This will be easy. The next day you wake up and it's like you're constantly misbiting a chip in all 4 corners of your mouth.
I already do that. Is it going to be extra rough?
It's bad.
Oh, boy.
Do you have any that are impacted?
All 3, I think, are in.
Oh, they all came in?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You're going to be lucky then. Your recovery is going to be quick.
Yeah.
My bottom right one was impacted.
Yeah. No, all of mine are in.
I took impacting adds an extra 2 days. Like, I think is what they said. Either per tooth or per 2 teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. But if it's impacted, it just stretches out your recovery. Because for those of you that don't know that are listening, now that we're on this, an impacted wisdom tooth means instead of coming up into your jawline, it doesn't have any room. So it starts recurving back down into your jaw and growing that way. And it just means the surgery is more invasive. They have to cut deeper into your gum and pull it out that way, which is why the one on my right side was so bad, because they had to dig like a half inch into my gum and break the tooth into pieces and extract it that way. And just all that maneuvering and everything was so bad. This one came in, and they said they just pulled it popped. They like pulled the gum back around it a little bit, and it just popped out.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
Well, no, they didn't have to cut the gum. They just had to like make room, and
That just sounds like a lot of work.
just popped out. I mean, honestly,
Did you keep them?
Yeah, I have them. I think.
Are they your most prized possession?
No, I hate them so much.
Oh.
Actually, no, I didn't keep them. Brooke kept some teeth she got pulled. I wanted mine ground up. I was very angry when I woke up. They said, "Do you want to keep these?" And I said, "No, get rid of them. I never want to see them again," and went back to sleep.
So
Okay, we're telling funny stories. When I was in the pre-op room to get my wisdom teeth out, so I was in the gown, and they gave me a double gown so my butt wasn't hanging out because they didn't need that. So it was really nice.
Yeah, if I'm a dentist, I'm not one to turn in Brett's right butt cheek. It's just sitting there.
I mean, would I have appreciated a congratulatory smack on the hindquarters? Yeah, I would have been appreciated, but I'm all right without it.
Not after.
No, like, bam, good job, you did it. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
But I sit down and the nurse is pre-opping me, and Brooke wobbles and goes, "Ooh." And we're like, "You all right?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And my mom says, "Did you eat this morning?" And she says, "No, I forgot." And we're like, whatever. And the nurse gets the IV feed needle into my arm, and it was great. I love needles. Honestly, that nurse, shout out to my nurse. She did a pretty good job. I looked away, and all I felt was like and then it was in. She did very good. But once the feed is in, they can just change your IVs.
Yeah.
And they don't have to re-prick you. Medical technology is wonderful.
It's great.
As soon as the IV got into my arm, Brooke goes, "Hey, Mom." And we all go, "Yeah, what?" And she just goes straight back, claps the floor, fainted, out cold. In a room full of doctors.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Did she just pass out?
Yeah. 4 doctors. One of them dropped a clipboard. One of them dropped an IV bag. One of them dropped like a roll of bandages because I saw it roll by. It was like a scene out of a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And they, like, 2 male doctors and a female doctor and a nurse just immediately hit Brooke.
Sounds like Grey's Anatomy.
Because they thought she had died.
Oh.
Because one of the males immediately went right here. And his eyes were so wide. He was like, "Is she dead? Is she dead?" And then he found the pulse, and I saw him like physically relax, which freaked me out.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought her back, and there was a collective, "Oh." And they got her juice and crackers and made her sit down, and it was great. But no, we were on an episode of Grey's Anatomy. It was hilarious.
I could go for some juice and crackers.
You wanna wrap up and get some food?
Got any questions for me?
What do you want to accomplish this summer?
Ooh.
Because I'm going back to Canada and cross timbers, so I'm going to be doing missions work, and I hope to continue growing and rekindle some things that this school year has kind of burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so for me, I'm actually working at a camp in Tulsa this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang it! I should have asked you to work at cross timbers. We're short on guys.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
But working at a camp in Tulsa, I'm super excited.
Awesome.
And hopefully continue to be working with our youth group.
You gonna go back and pick that up?
Yeah, I don't know. It won't be an internship, but just work with kids.
Yeah.
On Sundays and Wednesdays, and yeah. So I think that's something.
Is it gonna be like a day camp here in Tulsa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm super excited.
No, that's gonna be
get
amazing.
Work with people and work with a couple of kids from school and
awesome
stuff like that. So yeah, I'm
maybe keep next summer on your radar. Come with me to cross timbers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll keep it on the schedule. I'll keep it on the old schedule.
Good. Put that in your noodle and shake it around a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we need to change the verbiage, but yeah. Put it in my brain and let it sit there for about a little bit.
Your raw ramen noodle?
Nah, boy.
Covered in barbecue sauce?
I'm sorry.
I have done that. I have eaten a raw block of ramen with barbecue on it. I felt very poor.
So what is the poorest thing you've done at college? Not worst decision. The most poor thing.
Yeah, I turned a half a jar of peanut butter into a whole meal. Just the peanut butter.
I ate a whole, like the ramen noodles, you can get the block.
Yeah.
I just ate a whole block.
Gosh, I feel that. I really do feel that. It was last semester.
Yeah.
No, the most college thing I've done is last semester during finals. I didn't eat for 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah. I was that stressed and anxious, and
Mm.
I was living off of 2 protein bars and tears.
Yeah,
But if you want-
finals week are rough. I mean,
It's-
they're coming up.
Especially with 6 classes.
Yeah, I'm in, 6.
Yeah. No, I know exactly where you are.
So,
But not to talk too much about college burnout, because if you want to hear about that and the struggles of being in university, go listen to episode 5 of the Echo podcast. And in fact, if you haven't, go binge the whole season. We did a whole season of the show, and I feel accomplished. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap for the night, because the more Josiah and I talk about the food, the hungrier I'm getting.
Yeah.
So, Josiah, thanks so much for coming down. If you ever want to come back, please.
dude, I only live like an hour and a half away.
These story time sessions are a good variety
I'll
content.
come make a spontaneous comeback, like Michael Jordan.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember, you can find us on YouTube randomly whenever I decide to upload. If you don't want to miss a video, hit subscribe.
Are
click
you on
that
the
bell.
Are you on the podcast app?
No, because I don't want to deal with Apple right now. I don't have enough content,
No,
and I just want to give this YouTube thing a fair run before I try and do that. I have no idea what's coming next after this one on one off. We're probably going to take another 2-week hiatus while we wrap up finals. But I mean, with the Tyler's 2-hour special, episode 5 of the podcast, and Josiah's one-on-one off, there's plenty of content for you to sift through.
Yeah.
So
And
give
if
me
you-
some time while I figure out what we're doing for 2019 summer.
And if you're just writing a paper and need something to listen to, listen the whole season.
It's what Josiah does.
Yeah.
It's great, honestly. It's real sweet.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you when we see you. Happy summer vacation, and
Happy Easter. Tomorrow's Easter.
tomorrow is Easter.
So happy Easter to all you people out there, and happy Easter egg hunting. And fun fact, I'm scared of the Easter bunny.
That's an episode for a later date.
Yep.
Maybe I do know what we're doing, but for now, don't read Alex's Twitter.
I don't have Twitter.
Good night.